So here's lesson 7. Lesson 7 is talking about measure bar line and double bar line. Music is divided into equal parts by bar lines. The area between the two bar lines is called a measure or a bar. So this is a bar line, goes from the top of the staff to the bottom, and this is the bar or measure. A double bar line is written at the end of the piece of music. It is made up of a thick line and a thin line, with the thick line being on the outside. In the grand staff, the bar lines and the double bar lines go from the treble clef to the bass clef. So number 1, we're going to start by drawing a bar line on the very end. So we draw a thick line, and then we have a thin line on the inside. Then we're going to go back, and there's 1 measure, there's 2 measures, 3 measures, and then 4. On number 2, it says draw a treble clef, divide the staff below into 4 measures with a double bar line at the end. Write any whole note in each measure. Name the notes below the lines in the staff. So again, you're going to draw a treble clef, or a G clef again, because we're circling around that G line. We're going to draw in 4 measures and a double bar line on the end. Then we're going to write in 4 different notes in whole notes, because each one's going to get 4 counts. I'd like to see something other than the ones I'm writing in. And then you're going to name them underneath the staff. On number 3, you're going to draw a bass clef, which is also considered an F clef. Divide the staff below into 4 measures with a double bar line at the end. So here we have the 4 measures, and then we are going to have a double bar line here. Again, make sure that you have 2 lines. The outside one is thicker than the first. Write any 4 quarter notes with alternate stem direction in each measure. So you're going to go low, high, low, high. So here we're going to start with a low, go to a high, then a low underneath that 3rd line. And then if we want to, we can use that 3rd line, because that can go low as well. Again, you alternating that upper and down so that you know which stem direction you are going. So I'm just putting random notes in again, making sure that I'm above and below that 3rd line. You can use that 3rd line if you want to. Remember that 3rd line, the stems can either go up or down. You just got to make sure that you're following along, that the next one is opposite. See, like that one's not opposite. That the next one is opposite. So it's got to be above the 3rd line with the stem going down. Then after you get done writing in your quarter notes, you're going to name the notes. So again, in bass clef, E, G, good boys do fine always, and all cows eat grass. So this is a line note, bottom line is G. This is a space note, all cows eat grass. This is a space note, all cows eat grass. A line note, good boys do fine always. 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 Then the top one, good boys do fine always. So that's an A. Another line note, good boys do fine always. All cows eat grass for a space note. Another space note, all cows eat grass. So that's an A. All cows eat grass is a G. Good boys do fine always, a D. Space, all cows eat grass. Space, all cows eat grass. And another space, all cows eat grass. Draw a grand staff. So we're going to start with that. Again, the line's going to go all the way through from the top to the bottom. We're going to try that again. So again, that's a bracket. So it goes out, up to a point, and then back down and out. We're going to divide it into 4 measures with a double bar line at the end. So there's the first measure, second measure, third measure, and there's our fourth. Again, double bar line, a little bit thicker, top to bottom, then a bar line in front of it. Write any 2 half notes in each measure, alternate stem direction and staff. Write the note names on the line below the staff. Begin with a bar line before the clef signs when there's a grand staff. So here you're going to have that bar because of the grand staff. You're going to write your treble clef and bass clef. So again, you're going to alternate stems and alternate the staffs. So we're going to start with a space note going up in bass clef. Then we're going to have a line note in treble clef with the stem going down. And here, then we're going to go bass clef, and we're going to do a stem going down in bass clef and a stem going up in treble. Then we're going to go stem going down in treble and up in bass. Going up in treble and down in bass. And remember, a half note is an open note head with just the stem attached. So let's go down here. Bass clef, all cows eat grass. So it's a C. In treble clef, line, even George Bush drives fast. Space in bass clef, all cows eat grass. Line in treble clef, even George. So those are 2 G's. Space in treble clef, F-A-C. Line in bass clef, George Bush drives fast. Line in treble clef, even George Bush. And then a space in bass clef, all cows eat grass. So that is the lesson 7. Again, use this as a guide to help you. You don't have to use the same notes, but use a guide to help you get through this. If you have any questions, please let me know.